So today we'll be taking a look at some stories with the Demon Finn Balor, Sasha Banks, Paul Heyman, and more. Let's get into a very brief update with Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks was spotted walking in and out of the venues that hosted WWE shows this weekend. Fans who were by the entrances for these venues photographed Sasha Banks entering the venue with her luggage and belongings. But once again, no actual appearance from Sasha Banks at any of these live event shows. Is she medically cleared to compete? No one seems to have the specific answer for that question, but it seems like she's still traveling on the road with WWE to all of these shows. Sasha also made several appearances on some trainers' pages. Even former WWE superstar Kalisto posted some new images training with Sasha Banks. So when it comes down to Sasha's status, it seems like there's two main obstacles that's blocking her WWE return. She's either still not cleared to compete, or maybe it's a creative issue where they don't know how to really fit her back into the story. Maybe they're letting Bianca vs. Becky play out on its own, and have Sasha either interfere with that match at Extreme Rules, or return on the Smackdown after that event. Bianca can't really afford to take another clean loss to Becky Lynch, so that title match also has one of two ways of ending. Becky Lynch either cheats to win, or we do in fact see that Sasha interference. Becky straight up defeating Bianca Belair just seems highly unlikely, especially with Becky's new heel character, so something has to be up there. But we'll continue to keep an eye on everything Sasha Banks related as we continue our wait for her WWE return. So let's get into the big closing moments of SmackDown with the Demon Finn Balor's return. You may not realize it, with time just flying by, but it's been a long time since we've last seen the Demon version of Finn Balor. The Demon was last seen in June of 2019, well over 2 years ago, well over 800 days ago. WWE moved away from the Demon in late 2019. The Fiend had debuted. Finn loses to the Fiend, and that loss influenced Finn to turn heel and head over to NXT. The 2019-2020 NXT version of Finn Balor didn't need the Demon at all. He went over there with his new Fiend-influenced heel persona and won the NXT Championship for a second time. Finn didn't call upon the Demon one time during his return to NXT, but he just returned to SmackDown and has been pushed to the limits right from the jump. He tries to get a Universal Title match. He was seconds away from putting ink to the paper and being in the SummerSlam main event. That was robbed from him thanks to Cena and Corbin. So he comes out after SummerSlam, fed up, and demands another opportunity at Roman, and talked about how he was going to skip the line. Which is great. This is a pet peeve we've talked about all the time on how superstars like Edge and John Cena can roll off the couch, skip the line, and instantly enter the title picture. So it's nice to see one of the full-time talents get sick of seeing that and decide to skip the line himself. It's about time someone woke up to that fact. There's no order or structure in WWE world title scenes. You sort of just demand a title match, and that's how it basically works. So Finn figured that out and got his match on SmackDown, but he was attacked by the Usos before the bell rang, basically ruining any shot he had of defeating Roman. The cheating from the bloodline just frustrated him even more, to the point that he finally called upon the Demon for the first time in well over 2 years. We had the teaser on SmackDown after that match, and then 1 week later, the Demon emerged to confront Roman and make their Extreme Rules match official. Fans don't really know how to feel about this matchup, seeing a lot of mixed reactions out there. The Demon Finn Balor has one of the most impressive win-loss records in all of WWE. When this side of Finn comes out, it used to mean an automatic win for Finn, but in this specific matchup right here, that's not the real case. Despite the Demon's impressive win-loss record and the fact that he's been brought back after 2 years, it seems like Roman Reigns will still be the favorite here to win this match. Fans have all brought up some ideas of how Roman may be off his game given all of Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman's drama, that it may leave the door open for the Demon to do the unthinkable and win the Universal title from Roman. The Demon gets back the title that injuries took from him back in 2016, and Roman Reigns goes on to face Brock Lesnar with no title on the line. That's one of the fan theories going around. The other idea is that Roman defeats the Demon, then goes on to face Brock Lesnar with the title on the line. But fans of Finn Balor have been discussing how they're fearful of this match being one-sided and have it basically feel like WWE feeding the Demon to Roman Reigns. The Demon is obviously undefeated on the main roster. This will be the Demon's first loss on the main roster since his introduction over 5 years ago. So the one good thing about this match is that it feels like a lot is on the line. Not only is the title on the line, but it's basically Roman's undefeated streak going up against the Demon's undefeated streak. Someone has to lose here. But then again, maybe Brock or someone else interferes and it's labeled as no contest. But someone will most likely be taking a loss here, as long as there's not interferences. So let's talk about this new theory here involving Paul Heyman. WWE released a little Instagram reel video of Paul Heyman backstage, but this short video does open up a lot of new theories and possibilities. In the video, WWE cameramen pull up on Heyman during a phone call. We hear Heyman say, "If you just do this my way, it'll all be splendid." Heyman then takes a pause from the call to scold the invasive cameraman. But this short 12-second clip does leave us with a lot of questions. Paul Heyman has been acting terrified and innocent ever since Brock Lesnar returned. But in this short clip, we sort of see that vintage, sneaky Paul Heyman. He's up to his old ways and seems like he does have a master plan going on here with the Universal Title drama. So, who was on the phone? Well, telling by the context of the conversation and the way Heyman was speaking, we can definitely rule out Roman. Heyman doesn't speak that way to Roman. Heyman doesn't speak to Roman like that. Heyman doesn't take the lead and take control over Roman Reigns during conversations. Heyman is always like, "Yes, my tribal chief," and other things like that. He never really takes control of Roman. But in this phone call, he's taking control and telling them to stick to his plan. So that leaves us with two options now. It's either Brock Lesnar or a completely new third man. A lot of fans are throwing Big E's name out there to possibly be this third man into the fold. Maybe Heyman sees something in Big E and he's ready to move into the future with Big E. Maybe Heyman's plan is to have Roman and Brock just destroy each other and have that open the path for Big E's cash-in, and then align with Big E, which will leave both Brock and Roman stunned in disbelief that they both got worked by Heyman. He wasn't on either of their sides. He was always 2 steps ahead of them, working with someone else. So it's just an Instagram clip from WWE, but it does open up a lot more suspicion on what Heyman can actually be up to here. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.